Just send a message that we are trying to connect. It's taking some time to connect. Okay. Just send a message. Oh, wait. ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण परमात्मने नमः। अथ नवमोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच इदं तु ते गुह्यतमं प्रवक्ष्याम्यनसूयवे ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं यज्ञात्वा मोक्षसे शुभात्। राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रमिदमुत्तमम् प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम्। अश्रद्धदानाः पुरुषाः धर्मस्यास्य परन्तप अप्राप्यमान्निवर्तन्ते मृत्युसंसारवर्त्मनि। मया ततमिदं सर्वं जगदव्यक्तमूर्तिना मत्स्थानि सर्वभूतानि न चाहन्तेष्वस्थितः न च मत्स्थानि भूतानि पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्। भूतभृन्न च भूतस्थः ममात्मा भूतभावनः। यथाकाशस्थितो नित्यं वायुः सर्वत्र गोमहान् तथा सर्वाणि भूतानि मत्स्थानीत्युपधारय। सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहम् प्रकृतिं स्वामवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात् न च मान्तानि कर्माणि निबध्नन्ति धनञ्जय उदासीनवदासीनं ससक्तं तेषु कर्मसु मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृतिः सूयते सचराचरम् हेतुनानेन कौन्तेय जगद्विपरिवर्तते अवजानन्ति मां मूढाः मानुषीं तनुमाश्रितं परं भावमजानन्तः मम भूतमहेश्वरं मोघाशामोघकर्माणः मोघज्ञानाविचेतसः राक्षसीमासुरीं चैव प्रकृतिं मोहिनीश्रुताः महात्मानस्तु मां पार्थ दैवीं प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः भजन्त्यनन्यमनसः ज्ञात्वा भूतादिमव्ययम् सततं कीर्तयन्तो मां यतन्तश्च दृढव्रताः नमस्यन्तश्च मां भक्त्या नित्ययुक्ता उपासते ज्ञानयज्ञेन चाप्यन्ये यजन्तो मामुपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम् अहं क्रतुरहं यज्ञः स्वदाहमहमौषधम् मन्त्रोऽहमहमेवाज्यम् अहमग्निरहं हुतं पिताहमस्य जगतः माता धाता पितामहः वेद्यं पवित्रमोङ्कार ऋक्सामयजुरेव च गतिर्भर्ता प्रभुः साक्षी निवासः शरणं सुहृत् प्रभवः प्रलयस्थानं निधानं बीजमव्ययं तपाम्यहमहं वर्षं निगृह्णाम्युत्सृजामि च अमृतं चैव मृत्युश्च सदसच्चाहमर्जुन त्रैविद्या मां सोमपाः भूतपापाः यज्ञैरिष्ट्वा स्वर्गतिं प्रार्थयन्ते ते पुण्यमासाद्य सुरेन्द्रलोकम् अश्नन्ति दिव्यान् दिवि देवभोगान् ते तं भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकं विशालम् क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकं विशन्ति एवं त्रयी धर्ममनुप्रपन्नाः गतागतं कामकामा लभन्ते अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम् येऽप्यन्यदेवता भक्ताः यजन्ते श्रद्धयान्विताः तेऽपि मामेव कौन्तेय यजन्त्यविधिपूर्वकम्. So, Bhagavan said there are three types of bhaktas: Manda Bhakta, Madhyama Bhakta, and Uttama Bhakta. So, then of course you have the fourth type, which is the Abhakta, which are Asuran. So, we leave them aside. Only the Bhaktas we will see. Manda Bhaktas are who do Sakama Bhakti, and Sakama Bhakti is for Arthakama Bhakti. Okay. Then you have Madhyama Bhaktas. Madhyama Bhaktas are the ones who are Jijnasu Bhakta. Okay. And the third one is the Uttama Bhakta and Soti Mamem Eva Priyaha. So, as in the 7th chapter he said that Artho Jijnasu Rartharthi Jnani Cha Bharata Rishava. This Jnani Bhakta is the one who is the Uttama Bhakta. So, in this chapter, when we come to this particular shloka, where so in this Ekatvena Prathaktvena Bahuda Vishwato Mukham. Correct. So, in this particular shloka he says three types of bhaktas are there: Ekatvena, Prathaktvena, Bahuda, Prathaktvena and Bahuda Vishwato Mukham. So, Prathaktvena are those who are Sakama Bhaktaha, who are Arthakama Bhaktaha, and Bahuda Vishwato Mukham is the ones who are Jijnasu Bhaktaha, who are Vishwarupa Darshana Bhaktas. And then Ekatvena Bhakta are those people who are Uttama Bhaktaha, who are Advitiya Bhaktaha. They are. Okay, they have a very clear goal. They are Uttama Bhaktas. So, to explain that, he then says, from an example of a yajna. In a yajna, the person who looks at things where Bhagavan is there in everything, he says that is the reality for that person. Aham kratuhu, aham yajnaha, aham swadha, aham aushadam, aham mantraha, aham eva ajyam, aham agnihi, aham hrutam. Okay, because through a yajna, one person who are mainly the Sakama Bhaktaha, they will understand, because they are doing Ishtapurtihi, they are doing Ishtakamyartam, all the yajnas. And through the yajna, what do they want to achieve? Swargakamaschinvita, Vrishtikamaschinvita. They want to achieve a lot of material benefits, status benefits, enjoyments, Arthakama Siddhyartham. That is why they are doing it. Their goal is clear. Okay. And he says, in that also look at everything as me. So slowly, using Sakama Bhakta, he wants to make them see everything as Vishwarupa Darshana. Then he says, if you go further one step ahead, he says, I am Jagatasya Pita Mata Cha Pitamaha. Okay. And I am the mother, I am the father, and I am the father of the father also. That means don't ask who is my father. Why is he saying that? Every cause embeds itself in every effect. So if Bhagavan is the cause and Srishti is the effect, Bhagavan is embedded in all the effects of the Srishti. So everywhere when you see, it is Vishwarupa Darshana only, and that's why he is giving a logic that I am the cause and the whole Jagat is the effect. Okay. Vedyam, and how am I known? If there is anything which is to be known in this world, it is only me. And I am Pavitram Punitam, Akalmasham, which cannot be sullied at all. And I am the closest manifested perception is Omkara. Okay, and I am very much there in the Vedas, because the Vedas talk about it very clearly. Rik Sama Yajurevacha. So in the three Vedas, I am Vidyamanaha and I am Vedyam. What the Vedas are talking about is only me the subject matter, and I am the only one who is to be known clearly. If you know me and leave the rest, you have attained everything. If you have left me and known everything else, you have not attained anything else. Okay, so ahameva vedyaha, aham pavitram, aham omkaraha, riksama yajurevacha vedyam aham. Okay, then he says, if you are not a person who understands yajna, or maybe who does not understand the Vedas, as a common person, where you apply logic, I am Gatihi, I am Bharta, Ahameva Prabhu, Ahameva Sakshihi, Ahameva Nivasaha, Ahameva Sharanam, Ahameva Sukrut, Aham Prabhavaha, Aham Pralayaha, Aham Sthanam, Aham Nidanam, Aham Bijam, Aham Avyayam. Okay, so this we have seen the details. So, Gatihi is, we have given a specific meaning here. Gati is, what is Gati? Little we have to now sharpen our memory. Gati is speed. Speed is related to path. Path is related to goal. So, I am the goal. Aham karma phalada, aham gatihi, I am only the goal. Correct? Then, Bharta, I am the sustainer. That means I am the karma phala data. Gatihi Bharta, aham Prabhuhu, Prabhiti Prabhuhu. So I have got the mastery of that process of giving the karma phala. Okay, nothing can go wrong. If you see that something is unjust, not proper, it is your shortcoming of understanding things. But in the larger scheme of things, I am very just and I know exactly what the process is. I have got a mastery in it. I can never make a mistake because I am not involved in it. I only bless it. I am not at all involved in it. So I cannot make a mistake. Which means that how is it happening? I have put it into an auto-sustainable mode of karma phala, which will continuously happen the way it has to happen. Okay. Now, if you see it from your own paranoid view, then it is your problem. But otherwise, it is fully just so. Hence, I am the Prabhu. I am the Sakshi. What is the meaning of Sakshi here? Sakshi is, I do everything from my standpoint of view because I have to sustain this Jagat completely. So, as I am the principle of sustenance, to sustain through me as the Sakshi, in my standpoint, everything will be done. That means your standpoint has no standing at all. So don't look at it from your standpoint, see it from my standpoint, and I am the person who knows it clearly. I am very much aware of it and I know what is the outcome of it, and hence it is going to be done that way. Okay, then Nivasaha, correct? Next is Nivasaha, correct. So Vishwadhara, Nivasaha, Nivasati, where everything is sustained. So everything is happening in me, I am there in everything. So I am Nivasaha. Sharanam, refuge. I am the only one whom you can take refuge to. Correct? I am the Suhrit. Suhrit is, we said, Mitra and Suhrit, two types of friends. Mitra is one who does something with a very, very subtle expectation of it being reciprocated sometime whenever needed. Okay, it is not with a very specific expectation, but यार we say ना, अरे तू मेरा दोस्त है ना, इतना भी नहीं कर सकते. So when it comes to one day, you will ask that question. That means that is there always at the back of the mind. But Suhrit is another person who is going to do without any expectation. Suhrin Mitra Yudasinaha. So we saw that in the 6th chapter. Okay. And there very clearly the person who does anything without an expectation. And here Bhagavan is Suhrit. He will continuously do this job of sustenance and maintenance without any expectation from anyone. Okay, like the sun will rise, even if you do something, if you don't do something, the sun will rise, the sun will set, the moon will come, the moon will go. Like that, Bhagavan will ensure that all these systems will work, and thereby his presence is there in everything. Okay, he is blessing it. Okay, then Nidhanam. Okay, Prabhavaha, he is the source. Prabhava Pralayasthanam. Okay. Pralayasthanam Nidhanam. Prabhavaha. Prabhavaha is, he is the source. Okay. And Pralayaha is where it is going to get resolved. And Nidhanam is the repository where Kshara and Akshara Purusha, that is maintenance. So you have Prabhava Pralaya Sthanam. All this together, that is Uppatti Sthiti Laya. Okay. Nidhanam, where it is going to rest, everything is going to be resting on. Nidhanam. Bijam Avyayam. I am that imperishable seed in everything. This imperishable seed, Nidhanam Bijam Avyayam, is the main point which is going to come in the 10th and the 11th chapter. I am that in that which is imperishable. If that is not there, the existence itself is questioned. Okay, that imperishable seed in everything is me. Okay, then further he says, Tapam Yahamaham Varsham. Tapam Yahamaham Varsham. Nigrannam Yuksrajami cha. Amritam chaiva mrityuscha. Sadasachaham Arjuna. Tapami aham. Aham varsham. Nigrinhami. Utsrajami cha. So there are two aham coming here. Tapami aham. Aham varsham nigrinhami utsrajami cha. Amritam cha eva mrityuhu cha. Sat asat cha aham Arjuna. Okay. How many ahams are coming? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3, 4, 3 ahams are coming. So, aham tapami. Hey Arjuna, aham tapami. Aham varsham nigrinnami utsrajami cha. Ahameva mrityuhu amritam cha. Ahameva sat asat cha. Okay. So now in the world of duality, dvandva, there are opposites. Okay. Whenever there are two talked, whenever we refer to two, they are either Mithuni Bhava or Dvandva Bhava. Either they both together work on something or they are opposite to each other. Whenever two is talked, either they are complementary or supplementary. Okay. So here he is referring to which are Dvandva Bhava and not Mithuni Bhava. So, hey Arjuna, so when you talk of the world of opposites, When you say I am this also and I am this also, that means I am all encompassing. So it's another way of telling that in Dvaita or Dvandva, I am there in everything. So he gives an example of one cycle, and that cycle is representative of all the other cycles. Okay, which is the cycle he is referring to? He is referring to the water cycle. Okay, aham tapami, I am the one who is heating. That means evaporating the water. That means Surya. Aham varsham nigrinnami utsrijami cha. Varsham is rain. So when the water evaporates, it is going to form clouds, and the clouds are going to rain. Rain bearing clouds will be there, parjanyaha. Okay. And from parjanyaha, varshaha. From varshaha, annam. Okay. So that cycle, every cycles are referred basically with the water cycle. If the water cycle is not proper, everything is gone for a toss. And that is why today also, if we are talking of sustainability, the whole idea is talked about increasing of temperature of the universe and thereby distorting the water cycle. The climatic changes is what everyone talks about, and that's exactly, because if that changes, then there is a real change which has happened. If that has not changed, then some balancing will happen. But if that has changed, Bhagavan will have to now intervene to get it back to normal. So he will do either tapami, or he will do varsham nigrinnami or utsrijami. What is varsham nigrinnami and what is varsham utsrijami? Sorry? Yeah. So I release the water, and I am also drawing it back. Varsham nigrinnami utsrijami is that falling of the rain and the evaporation, and that cycles, I manage it completely. Okay, where it will rain. If it rains in the ocean, it is of no use to humanity. Rain will happen, it will be of no use to humanity. So I will manage it, and I am the person who is managing it. So now how am I managing it? If you ask a question, aham tapami, aham varsham nigrinnami utsrijami, earlier he has clearly mentioned that I do not participate in it. Then how am I doing it? I am only the karma phala data. So when the cycles are distorted, whose karma phala it is? It is our karma phala which are reflecting as the climatic change. Okay, which means that our dushkarma has caused climatic change. So now if Bhagavan has to restore it, there has to be punya karma back. That much more punya karma has to be done to restore it. If punya karma cannot be done or is not being done, and if papa karma increases, then what will Bhagavan do? We say he is not doing anything. Okay, please understand this. We are saying Bhagavan does not do anything. At the same time, we are also saying that what is happening in the nature is our reflection. If you want the nature to change, our karmas have to change. If collectively our karmas don't change, the nature will get distorted. If it gets distorted, something has to happen to bring it back into order. Yes or no? Who will bring it back into order? You can't. Because if you had to do it, you would have done it. If you would have to do it, you would have done it, right? Okay. So, who will bring it to order now? If we don't do it, who will have to bring it to order? Bhagavan. And what did we say? Bhagavan does not participate in it. Are you getting the problem now? Are you able to get this? Okay. Now, we will take a similar example and we will try to understand what is this cycle, how it is working out. You have got an atomic reactor. Everything is properly well within the control within the atomic reactor. You are managing all the required pressures, temperature, cooling, everything, whatever is to be done for that reactor to work and give you the output. Correct? So that output is reflecting what? Your karma. Correct? So far as karma is proper, the output is also as expected. Let's imagine for some reason we complicate it, we do not know, something starts getting messed up. Something has triggered and something has started getting messed up, because we are talking of a small incident here in a very closed system. And only you are there to monitor, control it, blah, 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 whatever. We are not complicating it by many people and many people's input and all. There easily you can imagine that someone, kisi ne masti ki hai. But here only you are there. For some reason, something has happened, that some change has happened. The system will try to correct itself. Or you will do something to bring it back to normal. You do something, it is changing the system. System is trying to correct it back. You do further something, it has further distorted the system. Till such a situation comes, now that anything what you do, the system is gone to such an unpredictable state that now you can't do anything. Are you able to get this? Then what will happen? What is the outcome of that? A disaster. Correct? If you ask who caused the disaster, the answer is me. What is the outcome of the disaster? Is rectification of the existing mess. Who created this rectification process? Bhagavan. Why? It was already embedded in the system. Did he actively do it? No. It got triggered by itself. So there is a program, if something goes wrong, this is what is going to happen. Correct? For every change, this is the outcome it will happen. Is also clear. Why are you trying to control? Because you know if you don't control it, it is going to go out of your hand. You know the outcome going out of the hand, right? So for any triggers you change, you know something is going to happen which will go out of your hand. And when you say going out of the hand means what? It is going to take its natural course of action where I cannot do anything but simply sit and see. I may exist or I may perish, but that will still go to an outcome. Till when? Till it stabilizes back. Who has programmed it? Bhagavan has programmed it. Who is acting on it? Bhagavan is not acting on it. Your triggers have moved it to initiate that button. Are you able to get that? So when we say that the system is going out of the hand, there is a process to bring it back which is programmed, which we do not know. Because we have not programmed it. Our mind is so small that we cannot even think of that. A tsunami coming or an earthquake coming or a big disaster coming is a part of that bigger program to stabilize things. And when will those happen? When it goes out of your control. Who has programmed it? Bhagavan has programmed it. Who triggers it? I trigger it. Collectively we trigger it. But is Bhagavan participating in it? No. Are you able to get that? How it is working now? So, he says that tapami aham nigrinnami utsrijami, and when something goes off also, I have programmed it to bring it back without participating in it. That means it's a foolproof program. If you look at it from your perspective, you will start saying, oh, very bad, I have been hit, or I am whatever, or I have got saved. But in the big scheme of things, it is a part of the process. How many tsunamis would have come and gone? How many earthquakes have come and gone? How many, the world today, what we see as 7 continents were never those way. It was all a part of one, and then it got broken due to so many such big programs which have happened. Suddenly land masses moving around. Correct? All these things happen. Over a period of time it will happen, and it is a part of the larger program. That larger program starts working only when it goes out of our hands. So far as you are able to manage it, this larger program doesn't have to start. If the computer doesn't work, what does the IT person say? Reboot it. और रीबूटिंग सिस्टम उधर है, कुछ है तो वो रीबूट कर देगा, वो अपने आप चलेगा फिर. That will get activated, that program will get activated. Are you able to get this? But again in that, Bhagavan is not participating. Why did that program get activated? Due to collective karma phala of all of us. Are you able to get that? So whichever way you go, Bhagavan doesn't participate, but at the same time, he is Prabhu, he is Prabhava, he has full mastery in it, and he has fully got all the programs in place which by itself will work sustainably, and hence Vishnu can easily sit in the Kshiravati Shaila with Lakshmi and enjoy this cushion bed of Adishesha without doing anything, and everything still running. Are you able to get this? So tapamyahamaham varsham nigrannamyutsrajamicha. Okay, now he gives, this is one cycle. Now he talks of Dvandva. Okay, says Amritanchaiva mrityuscha. Amritam and mrityu. Aham amritam, aham mrityu. What is amritam? And what is mrityu?
Death.
So, in any material, including you consider in a star or galaxies or the sun, they are all coming under mrityu. Okay. Then is there anything called amritam? Huh? So, moksha only is amritam. The rest everything is mrityu. So, I am amritam also and I am mrityu also. Now, Dvandva has come. Then, sat cha asat. Sadeva aham, asadeva aham. Okay. What is sat and what is asat?
Existence and non-existence. Existence, sat is truth.
Sat is existence and asat is
Non-existence.
non-existence. Is there something called non-existence? Okay, is Bhagavan existent or non-existent?
Is existence.
Then how can he? If he is in everything, what is something called non-existence? His presence itself in that thing will make it existent or not. So can it be existence and non-existence? What is Sat and Asat then? Out of nothing something cannot come. That is the rule in this universe, which even Bhagavan cannot change. There is no exception to this. Out of nothing something cannot come. And if you see something is there, it presupposes that that something was there but not available as perception to me. Then how was it present? Imperceptible form. What is imperceptible form?
Avyakta.
Avyakta. And what is the one which is perceptible form? Vyakta. Sat Vyaktaha, manifested. Asat Avyaktaha, unmanifested. So I am there in both. Sadasat Chaha. Okay. Why we tell it this way and this is the only way? Don't say nothing and something. The moment you go that way, your logic will start going off. Because there's in Advaita Paramarthika, you will say that there is nothing at all other than Brahman. Okay, that is a logical explanation of Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. But in Dvaita, in Dvandva, it is Vyavaharika. In Vyavaharika, there is Sat, which is manifested, and there is Asat, which is either gone off from manifestation back to unmanifested, or it is still in unmanifested, going to get manifested later on with time. Are you able to get that? So, why is he saying these two now? If I am there in the manifested, I am the karma phala data. That means with everything which is manifested, the rule of it applies because I am there in it. Anything which is manifested will have certain rule in the way how it is. If it is human being, 70 years, 80 years of life. If it is a dog or a cat, that many years of life. This is the food. It's all there, embedded in the system. What you call it as the cosmic intelligence which is there in the system. So in the Sat, I am there. Now if you say that in the Asat I am not there, now you have a problem. How? If you say Bhagavan is there only in Sat, let Bhagavan not be there in Asat, then what? What is the problem we face?
He is also subject to destruction.
Huh?
Then he is also subject to destruction.
Well, in Asat, if you say Bhagavan is not there, where is the question of destruction in that? In Sat, Bhagavan is there, Sat is not being destroyed. Sat is also being destroyed. What is the problem you will face if you say Bhagavan is not there in Asat?
Manifestation will not take place.
Exactly, manifestation itself will not take place. Because the rules of those, that is why a seed becomes a tree, because in Asat also Bhagavan is there and that rules apply. The rules may be different but it applies. When the right condition comes, it has to start. And that is why the Upanishad says, Asadva idamagra asit tato vai sadajayata. Only from Asat, Sat will come. Asad vai idam agre asit. Indeed, Asat was there earlier. That means this whole Srishti before it came was in a pralaya form. Nasadiya Suktam talks about it. Nasadasi no sadasi tadani nasidrayo vyoma paroyat kimavari hakkuha kasya sharman ambhakkimasid gahananga bhiram na mrityu ramritantarihina. There is no mrityu, there is no amritam. Both were not there. Ratriya anha asit praketaha. You don't know what is night and what is day. Okay, so asadvai idam agre asit. And from that only Sat has come. And in that Sat only we are sitting. So we were all in Asat form. Okay, in Tamil if someone says you are an Asat, don't worry. That's a reality. Okay, Tamil people will understand that. When you say Asat, you are stupid. In that meaning it is said. But Asat actually has this meaning. Okay, right. So, then, so he says, Sat Asat cha aham. Mrityuhu amritam cha aham. Ahameva varsham nigrinnami utsrujami he Arjuna aham tapami. So one cycle and two dvandva by which he has completely covered everything. So it is a very, very generic form of talking about it, where Bhagavan is that natural principle which whatever object, any object you think about, by default it will have a principle by which it is, its existence itself is there. Think about it. The moment you say body, it has got straight away those principles. You say mind, it has got those principles. Everything starts getting applied. The moment you think about it, you already embed on a particular principle everything and work. Then which doesn't have a principle? Which doesn't have a principle?
Bhagavan himself.
Bhagavan himself nahi. Subject. The subject itself doesn't have any principle. That is why you can't apply anything to it. Or you can apply everything to it. Whichever way you want, you see it, it doesn't matter here. Okay, the moment you have objectified, that is a principle. If there is a principle, Bhagavan is in it. Because Bhagavan has only made that principle. You and me have not made that principle. That existence of that is because of that principle in it which Bhagavan has made. And hence it becomes predictable. Okay, even if you cannot accurately predict, you have a fair idea. If there is somewhere some clouds coming, any child will also after some years say that it is going to rain. You don't need to become a meteorologist for knowing that, right? So that principle is understood, and that principle is Bhagavan. Okay, and that's where, so when it has come to that level that the whole Prakriti is just principles, that means I am there in the whole Prakriti as principles. Okay, and who is, that means for me the subject, none of these principles apply, because I am making the principle for everyone. So it cannot apply to me. As we say, the president is overall giving law and order even for the judiciary. Then the question comes, who is the governance for the president now? Who is going to govern the president? Swayameva. That's where it becomes Swayameva. There is no governance principle there. Are you able to get that? And that's what he is bringing. So in this, when you go sequentially, very clearly they have gone from very, very objective like yajna, then to basic principles which people will understand like Mata, Pita, Pitamaha and those, and then present in everything, that means the seed and the fruit. Then going to all the various aspects of karma and karma phala and holding of those principles, and that one of these complex system of all this together are cyclic and opposites, and with that telling that I am there everywhere. Is this clear? Now after this, from the shloka number 20, he is changing the path. So what is Krishna done till the shloka number 19? He has brought in bhakti as a concept for Bhagavan. Okay. Now when we say bhakti, bhakti is what? What is bhakti?
Devotion.
Devotion. Okay. Shraddha, bhakti. Okay. So when we talk of bhakti, now the question comes, bhakti is to the goal or bhakti is to the means? It can look a little, what is this, suddenly the topic is changing. No, please understand. This is where the moment this word bhakti comes, Are you focusing at the goal or are you focusing at the means? Till now, Bhagavan has been told. Now, is Bhagavan the means or is Bhagavan the goal? Are you able to get that? By which, again, you will have three types of bhakti coming out. There are three types of bhakti coming out, or very clearly you can classify the same three, where Bhagavan becomes the means in Sakama Bhakti. What is my goal? Kama. When you say Sakama Bhakti, what is my goal? Kama. What is Kama? The objective, what I want to achieve. Correct? For achieving that objective, what is the means? Bhagavan. Are you able to get that? To achieve that objective, I am going to use Bhagavan as the means. So the moment I use Bhagavan as the means, I use it till I attain the goal. Once I attain the goal, I forget it. The means are over. Correct? Uttirne cha pare pare naukaya kim prayojanam. Once you have gone from this side of the bank to the other side of the bank, then what is the use of the boat? You will leave it and move ahead. So Bhagavan is just the boat to take you from this side to that side. Your objective is to go there, and having gone there, you will drop the Bhagavan. And that is clearly Sakama Bhakti. Now, when we tell that, is your objective Kama or is your objective Artha? Next question. Is your objective Kama or is your objective Artha? It's a very pertinent. We have to understand this very clearly. If you say my Kama is the objective, then what are you working for? Are you working for attaining the means to attain your Kama, or are you working towards attaining Kama? If I want to live in a palatial house, if that is my objective, my Kama is what? Live in a palatial house. Okay, for that what do I need? Palatial house first. Now hook or crook, you may kill someone and get a palatial house. Correct? You may earn money and buy a palatial house. For palatial house, staying and enjoying, which is Kama, the next goal is to have a palatial house, which is Artha. To get this palatial house by hook or crook, I either need money or I have to kill someone or I have to do something, is the next means. Are you able to get? So for each of these means, to get your final goal, Artha becoming goals, Artha 1, Artha 2, Artha 3 milestones, which will finally, if I get that, I know my Kama is satisfied. So Kama never becomes a goal. Are you able to get that? Kama is sitting as a silent motivator for Artha being goals. And Bhagavan becomes another Artha to get that Artha. That is why whenever you go and ask Bhagavan, what do you say? You never say, Bhagavan, परीक्षा में पास कर दो. परीक्षा में पास कर दो is your objective. What do you want out of that? परीक्षा में पास करके क्या चाहिए? I don't want to get stuck here. I want to go ahead. I am not prepared for it. I want to go ahead. You push me. तो परीक्षा में पास करना becomes artha. My karma is what? Moving ahead. Now to make this artha fructified, what is the means to make this means? Bhagavan. Are you able to get that? So Bhagavan becomes artha's artha, not even karma. So of the least importance, the moment the first artha is over, this Bhagavan का job over. छूट जाएगा. समझ में आ रहा है? And hence, once you attain the karma, you have already forgotten Bhagavan many steps before. Are we able to get this? This is how it works. We are not saying this is right or wrong. This is how it works. So when you are going to have a choice, it is your will. You need to decide whether you want Bhagavan to be the goal or you want Bhagavan to be the means for the goal. And if you select goal which is going to be related to anything in this world, then Bhagavan remains the means to achieve it. That is why Sakama Bhakti is always the lowest form of Bhakti, where Bhagavan becomes the means to get the Artha, and that Artha becomes the means to fulfill my Kama. And once Artha and Kama I have achieved, I don't need Bhagavan. Is this clear? Okay. Then there are other type of people who are little wiser, who know that even if I attain this Kama, it is a temporary gratification. After that, I will not be satisfied with it. I will go for furthermore. Then furthermore, where there is no end to it, and hence it is a futile exercise to have any karma to be my ultimate goal. Then I should not have any karma at all. If you have a karma, it gives you what? It gives you three things. Bandhagatvam, atraptikaratvam, dukkha mishritatvam. So those people who have understood that any karma, let it be smallest to smallest or biggest to biggest, will have these three. Hence, I don't want that at all. What will they do? They should not have any karma at all. They have a karma. They will convert Bhagavan from means to the goal. So Bhagavan himself becomes the goal. Are you able to get that? So where we were using Bhagavan as a means, now Bhagavan becomes the goal. And when Bhagavan becomes the goal, this goal is devoid of atriptikaratvam, bandhakatvam, dukkha mishritam. Which Bhagavan? The Bhagavan which is very clearly told by Krishna and not what you understand as Bhagavan. Jnana Vijnana Sahitam, which is that Bhagavana. It can be Sakama Ishvara, it can be Vishwarupa Darshana Ishvara, but it cannot be that my Murti in this particular bronze, and if that is broken, over gaya. वो फोटो नीचे गिरा और कांच टूटा, खत्म. Not that Bhagavan. Because that Bhagavan is Moha. That Bhagavan is Dukkha Mishritatvam, Atriptikaratvam, Bandhakatvam Bhagavan. Not that, because that is a wrong, ignorant meaning of understanding Bhagavan. The right meaning of what is being told, that Bhagavan, if becomes the goal, then you don't need any such means. You are focused on the goal. For example, see, all these are being told even before going ahead. Huh? This background has to be understood clearly. Whenever I have a goal and I am in the process of achieving the goal, my mind is never in the process but always in the goal. Think about it. This is the next thing which I am telling. The earlier what I said, there is a goal, Bhagavan becomes the means for the goal. Then I said that people who understand the lacuna of this problem and then they are mature enough to know that every goal will have these three problems, they will select such a goal which does not have these three problems, which is Bhagavan, which is only Bhagavan. Keep that aside. Now the topic which is said is, if there is a goal and there is a means to the goal, your mind is always in the goal, although you are practically in the means. When I booked a ticket to go to Delhi, from the moment I have left my house, where is my mind? Is it in the path or is it always in Delhi and still recognizing that there is something happening in this path? Are you able to get that? So every person who has got a very clear goal or a target, the mind is always in the goal, and that being the pivotal thing, the path and other things are always checked and they are given a lower preference. Correct? When this is true, if I am a Sakama Bhakta, my focus is always in the goal and the path was Bhagavan, I will have alaksham to it. Because my focus is on the lakshya. If Bhagavan becomes the goal, I will have all my mind on Bhagavan, and how I connect Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Kriya Yoga, whatever, doesn't matter, you are alaksham on it. Are you able to get this? Changing this perspective, because that is how this goal and the means are linked. Is it clear? So when we have Bhagavan as the Lakshyam, then my mind 24/7 will be with the thought of Bhagavan. When I have Bhagavan as the sadhya, the means for some siddhi, then that siddhi is what is the focus. Bhagavan becomes alakshya. And hence, Sakama Bhakti is Manda Bhakti, because Bhagavan is the means and there is alaksham to Bhagavan. There is lakshyam to the goal, and the goal is got three problems sitting with it. Whenever a person who understands this and matured moves from this to a goal which doesn't have these three problems, which is Bhagavan, Bhagavan becomes the lakshyam, the means becomes alaksham. So at 24/7, Bhagavan is the focus. How you are connecting, you are not bothered. It may be by puja, it may be by bhajan, it may be by just doing your duty, it doesn't matter at all. Are you able to get this? And the third one is where neither the goal nor the means are present. That means I am only in the present. I neither have a goal, and if I don't have a goal, I don't have a means. That is Jnani Bhakti. This one, the earlier one was Jijnasu Bhakti, where only I am ready to give up all the other Arthakama for Bhagavan. If you remember, in that 7th chapter we said, if there are many twigs which are tied loosely with a particular thread, how can you loosen that thread? By taking a tight rope and tying that bundle of sticks more tight so that the other ropes will get dislodged. So other Arthakamas will get dislodged if you tie yourself tightly with the bhakti rope to Bhagavan. Okay. So, Artho, Artharthi, Jijnasu Bhakti we have got. And from there, when Bhagavan neither becomes the goal, nor Bhagavan becomes the path, I am Bhagavan, Bhagavan is me. That is Jnani Bhakti. There is no difference between me and Bhagavan. Advitiyameva ahameva Bhagavan Brahma. Okay. Okay. So, with this, when you go to the next shloka, with this background, he is now going to talk about two types of bhakti. One is Sakama Bhakti, other is Nishkama Bhakti. In Nishkama Bhakti, two types again. The first type of Nishkama Bhakti is called Upasana Bhakti. The second type of Nishkama Bhakti is called Jnani Bhakti. Are you able to get that? This is how he will go. So now we will go to the next one. Traividyamam somapah putapapah. Traividyamam somapah putapapah. Yajnairištva swargatim prarthayante.
Yajnairištva swargatim prarthayante.
Te punyamasadya surendra lokam.
Te punyamasadya surendra lokam.
Ashnanti divyan divideva bhogan.
Ashnanti divyan divideva bhogan.
Okay. So, Traividyaha Mam Somapaha Putapapaha Yajnaihi Ishtva Swargatim Prarthayante Te Punyam Asadya Surendra Lokam Ashnyanti Divyan Divi Deva Bhogan. Okay, the Anvaya for it. Traividyaha Somapaha Putapapaha Mam Yajnaihi Ishtva Swargatim Prarthayante Te Punyam Surendra Lokamasadya Divi Divyan Deva Bhogan Ashnanti. Okay. Traividyaha. What is Traividyaha?
Three ways.
Correct.
Next song.
Vrichasamanyajugumshi Sahishri Amrita Sadam. So, three Vedas or Traividyaha. Okay. Traividyaha means the one who has already learned the three Vedas. The one who knows and who has learnt it completely, thoroughly. How? Veda Anga Sahitam. With the meaning, everything. learning the Vedas, knowing the meaning through the Vedangas, and then completely is knowledgeable about the three Vedas. So now he is referring to such a person. Okay, that means cannot go wrong because knowledge is fully there. That person, what does he do? Trividyaha, Somapaha, Putapapaha, Mam Yajnaihi Ishtva Swargatim Prarthayante. Okay. Prarthayante, te prarthayante. Prarthayante is what? To pray. So they all pray for what? Swargagatim. Swargatim, to reach the heaven. How? Yajnaihi ishtva. Okay. Again, technical term. Ishti. You know what is Ishti? There are many words coming in the Vedas. Ishta, Ishti, Ishtam, Ishta, Purtim. Ishti will come, Ishta will come, Ishtam will come. All this being the same in the three different genders. Ishta, okay, is another word for Chayana, formation. Okay. Yajna, the Vedika karma as we mentioned is called Ishti. The Smarta karma is called Yajna. If you remember, Aham Kraturaham Yajnaha, Kratuhu and Yajna I had mentioned there. Correct? So, Kratuhu refers to Ishti. Okay. Because in most of the yagas, the Chayana has been mentioned. The Ishtis, how to place that altar on which you will do the yaga. And then only you will get that yaga phalam. The Ishta phalam, if you have to get Ishtam phalam, is only through that particular Ishti. So, Darsha Ishti, Darsha Purnamasa Ishti, Chaturmasa Ishti, they are all different Vaidika yajnas by which you will start getting different benefits. Because you cannot do it, it's how? Let us put it this way. When you have an ailment, you go to a doctor. So what does the doctor do? Give you a medicine. So what do? You have the medicine and you have the pathyam which the doctor says. And by that what will happen? You will get rid of the ailment. Right? The doctor does not explain to you how that medicine works. Your Shraddha on that doctor that he will give you the right medicine, and by taking that medicine your ailment will go following that pathyam. Like that, as the Vedas have told different ishtis for different benefits, based on whatever benefit you want, you will do those ishtis. A Brahmana does few ishtis, a Rajas will do few ishti, Vaishyas will do few ishti. For example, a Raja will do Rajasuya Yajna. A Raja will do your Ashwamedha Yajna. Okay, they are all done by the Brahmanas, but the Yajamana is the Raja. Okay, same way, if you have a very specific purpose like Dasharatha did Putra Kameshti Yajna, that was nothing to do for Rajyam, it is for his own benefit. Okay, same way you can have as many goals as you have, that many such yajnas are there in the Vedas. That is why he says one who is well versed and well learned the Vedas, they know all the different ishtis, and out of that the highest of the ishti is what? The moment you consider the best, the rest everything are already covered in that. Suppose you say that I want today just about 1 crore of rupees. So you put effort. and you get 1 crore of it. Then what? Are you going to stop then? That 1 crore becomes meaningless. I want now 10 crores. Correct? Like that it will keep on going. So what is the highest? There will be somewhere highest. And as the Vedas say, the highest which a mortal person can think is Swarga Kamaschinvita. What is Swarga? Heaven. And what is there? Always maja maja. No problem at all. Just enjoy. Okay. So, he says, Mam Somapaha. Somapaha. Somam pibati iti somapaha. What is Soma? Soma is a particular creeper. It's called Somalata. Okay. And this Somapaha is, you get, there are again protocols how to do it on specific day at a specific time, and you can never go and get Soma. You have to buy Soma. Soma Vikrayani it is called. You have to buy Soma. So someone has to sell Soma for it. You have to pay and you have to buy Soma. Then that Soma has to be pound at the right time in the yaga, at the right place, right quantity. And then the juice comes out of it, a small quantity, and that is offered to Indra. And Indra is very happy if he gets Soma. And the remnant of that Soma, you do Soma Prashanam, a little you have it as Prasadam. And that is called Somapa. By doing that, what will happen? Puta Papaha. All your sins are cleansed off. So, if you have to go to heaven, there has to be an eligibility. You have to clean up your papa. Samajh mein aa raha hai? So you can't just say that I just purchased the ticket and I went. It's like, okay, fine, I want to go to US, no problem. Today US is not the right example, but still imagine US. Visa. उसके लिए एलिजिबिलिटी. सो पूता पापा होएगा तो ही तुमको वीजा मिलेगा. वीजा मिला तो ही यू कैन गो टू स्वर्गलोकम. Correct? For which I have to put an effort now. Somapaha. I have to apply. I have to show so much bank balance. I have to have all the questions and answers ready. I have to go for the interview. All that I have to do and prove myself. So the first eligibility is clean up yourself, which starts in the Somapa. With Somapa, Puta Papaha. With Puta Papaha, eligibility for Swargam. And then I go to Swargam by doing that particular yajna. Yajna irishtva Swargalokam prarthayante. Are you able to get this? Is it clear? Technical, but it is simple. So I have to do so many things. That means I have to first learn and know it. Then I have to practice it by doing a yajna. I have to purify myself. Then after purifying, for purification the process. Then after purifying, I can go with the yajna, I can go to Swarga. Then what happens? Te punyam asadya surendra lokam. Sadhya is what? What is sadhya? Achievable. Correct? Asadhya, surely achievable for a long period of time. Okay? Biggest bonanza. Okay? Te punyam asadhya. Then you have to acquire that much of punyam to be in Surendra Lokam. Because even in Surendra Lokam, what is the problem? You have LIG, MIG and HIG. You know what is that? Low income group, middle income group, high income group. Okay? Don't think that after going that it is all Advaita there. No, no, no. If you have to go near Surendra, you have to be HIG. He's the biggest of the politician. तुम इधर से सोमपा देगा तो बस में बस सोमपा से खाली एंट्री बिल है. Okay, that much of punyam if you have, you can go to HIG, very close to him. And when you go close to him, what is happening? Better benefits. Ashyanti divyan divi deva bhogan. You can keep on enjoying that celestial enjoyment which he is enjoying day in and day out. Ashyanti, that means consume it. Is it clear? So how much of punyam should be there? So when you go there, you have to convert all these dollars into a particular format, or all these rupees into a format which is usable there, which is called punyam. Otherwise all this will be remain in Mritya Loka. It will not come to Swarga Loka. Swarga Loka में जाके मैं पेटीएम यूज करेगा बोलेगा तो it won't work. For that पेटीएम to work you should have different punyam. समझ में आ रहा है? So you have to generate that and keep here, then only start. Okay, so all these things, why? I want to enjoy maximum for a longest period of time in Swargam with all the celestial enjoyment. Is that the means or is that the goal?
Bhagavan is the means.
Is that the means or goal? That's the goal. Correct? For that what I do? Yajnairištva. I do the yajna. So there is a Bhagavan now who is being used as a means. The yajna will start Ganpati Bappa, Nirvigna, फिर वो अच्छा से जाके आने दो, वहाँ से शुरू हो जाएगा. सब भगवान को प्रार्थना करो, इष्ट देवता, कुल देवता, वो देवता, ये देवता, सब बोल के चलो भाई. समझ में आ रहा है? So भगवान now has become the means for Sakama. Okay. Very nice story, perfectly very good. But you know, after that he brings to the reality in the next shloka. What is the next shloka? Te tam bhuktva swarga loke. Correct? That one, na? Huh?
Lokam.
Te tam bhuktva.
Swarga lokam.
हाँ. ते तम भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकं विशालम्
एतं भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकं विशालम्
क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकं विशन्ति
क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकं विशन्ति
एवं त्रयी धर्ममनुप्रपन्नाः
एवं त्रयी धर्ममनुप्रपन्नाः
गतागतं कामकामा लभन्ते
गतागतं कामकामा लभन्ते
who they? Those people who have gone to Swarga and who are having maja there. Now what? Tam bhuktva, enjoying them continuously. Vishalam Swarga lokam. Okay, not small, it is like unimaginable. You say, no, my God, kitna bada hai. All buildings are big, roads are big, no traffic at all. Whatever you want, you can do. No one there to check. I can just do what I want. Vishalam, big. Okay. What happens? One day the dollars get over. Kshine punye. Your punya gets over. Then what happens? Visa gets cancelled. Okay. The day Trump decides, Kshine punye martyalokam vishanti. Back to Thane Godbandar Road. Okay. Where all the metro work is on. The roads are bad. The problem is what? I have got used to Vishalam Divya Divi Deva Bhogan Vishalam Swarga Loke. I have got used to and I have got pampered with all those things and suddenly one day you deport me back to this Godbandha road, what will happen? I will keep sitting and telling, India will never prosper. You go to that place, my God, what a discipline, what great. You have gone from here only. From Martya Loke with Punyam you have gone there, and forgetting that that was just a छुट्टी. हर टाइम छुट्टी के बाद वापस आते हैं तो क्या बोलते हैं? बैक टू दिस ऑफिस. क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकम विशंति. फेंक दिया वापस, लौट के बुद्धू घर को आया और इधर बैठ के ऑलरेडी पुण्य गॉन. इंस्टेड ऑफ गेटिंग मोर पुण्य, you know what you do? You crib about it and get papam. It should be stopped. क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकम विशन्ति. Okay. एवं त्रयी धर्मम अनुप्रपन्नाः गतागतं कामकामा लभन्ते. मर्त्यलोकम विशन्ति. एवं त्रयी धर्मम अनुप्रपन्नाः कामकामा गतागतं लभन्ते. Okay. Now, those people, who are the people who went there? Who are the people who went there? Tell me. Sakama Bhakta means what? What did they want? Why did they go there? Sensual pleasures. They went for sensual pleasures. Be very clear. They may be Trivedis, doesn't matter. They focused. See, the moment you say that I want to go on a vacation to this place to enjoy, I don't want any of this Roj ka kat name ante, means what? I want enjoyment to my senses, which today this place is not giving me. Correct? I go there and I went for sensual pleasure. So that cannot be negated. Okay. So what he says is, these seekers of these sensual pleasures, they keep on doing this. They go there, come back, again earn, do the ritual, go there, Shrine Punye, come back. Gata Gatam. Kama Akama Labante. Okay, that means now instead of one time trip, every vacation, US, then come back. Okay, it starts with the name of taking care of grandchildren. Then again come back. Thandi bahut zyada hai, come back. Wapas thoda din ke baad, ne, come there. Chalu hai. Gata gatam kama kama labante. Are you able to understand this? This is what exactly happens in us also. Every time after 6 months we want a small break. Go there, exhausted. 3 din, totally I don't know. After that I am coming back, fully recharged. Correct? Or every week you work and then you get weekend in the weekend, not strengthened. Correct? Don't wake me up. I want to sleep today. Today's holiday. Sone do mujhe. So you get weekend fully and come back. Again what? The dog. कुत्ते का काम करो पूरा 5 दिन, वापस 2 दिन. समझ में आ रहा है? We are into that cycle. That means we have no time to even think whether this cycle is beneficial to me or I have just got used to it. Are you able to understand? I have become a slave to this cycle. This, what we are doing today is also extended for the Vaidika period when they were doing the yajnas, going, coming back, the same thing they were doing. That vehicle was different, that everything was different, but they were no different than us. Are you able to get that? So, in principle, that is a longer period, this is a shorter period, this is, you know where this place is there, you can go into the net and see. That time they had to go and see there actually. How is that Indraloka? You ask Arjuna, where are you? I went to Indraloka. Why? They called me for that fight. Indra could not, so they called me. I went there. And when I came back, after winning that, he gave me that Pashupatastra. I came back. Then again I went. वो ऐसा जाते ही रहते हैं. समझ में आ रहा है? It's exactly like that. So our situation is replicated even those times, nothing different. Only the means were different. 100% Sakama Bhakti, only for sensual pleasures, going, coming back, again earning, going, coming back, going, coming back. The same thing, Gata Gatam Kama Kama Lavante. Clear? And they are all Sakama Bhaktaha. They go there, and when they have to come back, that time they understand Atraptikaratvam, Dukhamishritatvam and Bandhakatvam. Because Bandhakatvam and Atraptikaratvam and Dukhamishritatvam, I will do more to get for more period. That will also get over. I come back, again do more, and in that sorry go wrong. Are you clear now? So the first example very clearly given are Sakama Bhaktas, who will always be into that pitfall which is given in that 21st and 22nd shloka. Why? They are ignorant in the choice of the right goal. They are deluded by the selection of the right goal. Their focus is at a wrong place. They may be knowledgeable. Please understand here, knowledge is not important. Your goal, focus and what you choose. And if you are steadfast in that, that is important. Okay, right. Now he talks of the next level of people who know that this goal will always be unsatiating. I can never fulfill this. It will become like a monster again and again. Kama esha krodha esha rajo guna samudbhavaha mahashano mahapapma vidyehamiha vairinam. Then why go for it? Can I not have a better goal than that? Okay. Those mature people who are Madhyama Bhaktas change the goal from Ishtakama to Bhagavan himself, and Bhagavan now becomes the goal. So they don't have to go to Swarga and come back or do anything. Bhagavan is only the goal. In whatever I do, I am connecting to Bhagavan. Okay. And for those people who are connecting to me, how? Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janah paryupasate teshan nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam vahamyaham Ananyaha chintayantaha mam ye janaha ananyaha chintayantaha mam paryupasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vahami aham. Ananyaha chintayantaha ye janaha mam paryupasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yoga kshemam aham vahami. Okay, a very important shloka which many a times we chant, at many occasions we chant. Not sure whether we understand the meaning, but we need to understand the meaning because this is related to Madhyama Bhakti, which is Upasana Bhakti, which we will learn in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद.